Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're continuing collection Dainty Kitchen. We already worked on the ring. Today we're gonna make the bracelet. This is the Dainty version here, and this is more in bold colors. This is the one we're gonna work on today. And then afterwards we're gonna make the earrings in the next tutorial. And then after that we're gonna finish the whole series with the necklace. So for this bracelet, you're gonna need two types of, well, I used two colors of 6mm fire polish. You can use one, I just like the contrast. So I used amethyst and then jet black. And then you're gonna need 11/0 Toho seed beads and then 8 Toho seed beads and then your clasp. And then of course your needle. And then from thread, I'm gonna use Miyuki 6 brown. So I'm gonna thread my needle with 2 yards and then we'll get to work. So I'm gonna start with amethyst fire polish. So I'm gonna pick up 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna drop it down and I'm gonna leave a tail of about 5-6 inch. That will be enough to add the clasp on one side. So it doesn't have to be super long. And then I'm gonna make 3 overhand knots here to hold the beads in place. Don't worry, you're not gonna be able to see that knot later because you know it's gonna get covered with all the beads on top of it. But I just want it to be secure, so I'm just gonna make 3 overhand knots. So I'm gonna take my needle through the first bead. And now I'm gonna pick up 7 11/0. And then I have to go diagonally. It doesn't matter which bead you go at the moment, this one or you can go this one. So I'm just gonna go this one here. As long as that layer of beads lies diagonally across your right angle weave unit here. I'm gonna pick up 3 11/0. And then I'm gonna go through the middle bead here. So that's the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then pull my thread. And then pick up 3 11/0. And then diagonally, see, across here, go through this bead here downwards. And then here you want to make sure, pull your thread nice and tight, ensure that all those beads stay on top. And they just create like a cross on top. And now I'm just gonna take my needle through the next fire polish. Pull my thread nice and tight all the time. And then I'm gonna pick up 6 11/0. And then go through the same fire polish through the other side. And then go through the next fire polish. Pick up 6 11/0. And then go through the same bead through the other side. And pull your thread nice and tight along the way. Go through the 3rd fire polish. Pick up 6 11/0. And then go through the same bead through the other side. And then go through the last fire polish. Pick up 6 11/0. And then go through the same bead through the other side. And now before we continue doing something different, we're gonna go ahead and reinforce this last unit. Go through all those 11/0 at the top. See how loose it is at this time? Go through these 2 11/0. And then go through the fire polish. And then make sure to pull your thread nice and tight so all those beads stay nicely on top. And now I'm gonna go ahead and go through those top beads again. Go 3 beads. And then 3 beads. If I can, nope. So I went through all those top beads here, and now I'm gonna pick up one Toho, and then I'm gonna go through the top beads of the next unit. Then again, pick up one Toho, and then go through the top beads of the next unit. Pick up another Toho, and then go through the top beads of the next unit. And then pick up one Toho, go through the top beads of the last unit. And then once you finish here, go all the way down through all the beads here and come out of the Toho. And then pull your thread. And now, see how wonky it is, all the beads are in weird places. To fix that, all we're gonna do is reinforce it by going through 8 O's and the fire polishes. So I'm coming out of the 8 O, I'm gonna go through the fire polish. And then I'm gonna go through the 8 O. And then I'm gonna go through the fire polish. So you want to make sure that you make the whole round. Go through the fire polish, through the 8 O, through the fire polish, through the 8 O, through the fire polish, through the 8 O. And now I can tell I made the whole round because my unit is nice and sturdy. Look. See, pretty. So I'm coming out of the 8 O. I'm gonna go through the fire polish. And then I'm gonna go through the 8 O. And now it's time to add the next unit. So I want to come to the top 2 beads here. So I'm just gonna go through the top beads here and come out of the 4th bead. So this is the 3rd and 4th bead together. And now the second unit, instead of amethyst color, I'm gonna use black. Pick up 2 11 O's, 1 black fire polish, 2 11 O's. And then I'm gonna go through the top 2 11 O's on this side. And then pull my thread. And now I want to reinforce it. So I'm just gonna go through these 2 11 O's. Through the fire polish. Through these 2 11 O's. Through the connecting 2 11 O's here. Pull your thread nice and tight. And now I want to come out to the fire polish. So I'm just going to go again through those 2 beads here. Through the fire polish. Pick up 3 fire polish of the same color. And then go through the same bead through the other side, turning this into right angle wave unit. And then I'm gonna reinforce it. pick up 7 11/0 and then go diagonally and come down this bit here. And then pull my thread. And then pick up 3 11/0 and then I'm gonna go through the middle bead here, which is the 4th, because we have 7 beads here. Here, the 4th middle bead. And then take my needle through, pick up 3 11/0 and then diagonally I want to make sure I'm gonna go through the top fire polish here. And then here you just want to make sure you pull your thread nice and tight so all those beads are at the top between the 6 mm and create a cross. And I'm just gonna hold it like this. I'm gonna pick up 6 11/0. I'm gonna go through the same bead through the other side. Here we are. And then I'm gonna go through the 3rd bead here, the 3rd fire polish. Pick up 6 11/0. Go through the same bead through the other side, creating the crown on this bead now. And then go through the last 4th bead. Pick up 6 11/0 and then go through the same bead through the other side. And now I want to make sure I'm gonna go through the fire polish here. I'm gonna come around through the 6 beads. Pick up 1 8/0 and then go through the beads on top of the next unit. Pick up an 8/0, go through the top beads of the next unit. Pick up an 8/0, go through the top beads of the next unit. Pick up an 8/0 and then go through the top beads of this unit. And now when I'm coming down here, I want to come out of the 8/0. And then again, I don't know if you see the difference between the 2 units. See how nice and sturdy it is, and all the side beads here are at the bottom? Well, this one is wonky. So when we reinforce it by going through the 8/0s and the fire polish, it kind of brings all these beads down and generally makes the unit stronger. So I'm coming out of the 8/0, I'm gonna go through the fire polish. And then I'm gonna go through the 8/0. And then I'm gonna go through the fire polish. I'm gonna go through the 8/0. And then I'm gonna go through the fire polish. Go through the 8/0. through the fire polish, through the Toho. So I made the whole round now, and you should be able to notice how much stronger and nicer and neater the unit looks. So now you just continue all the way until you come out here. So now it's time to go through the fire polish. Come out of the Toho. And now go through the 4th unit here. So go through the 2 beads here. Go through the 2 beads here. And now here I'm gonna pick up 2 11-0s. Next units I'm gonna use amethyst color again, then 2 11-0s, and then connect here, reinforce. So exactly the same way you attach this second unit. Every consecutive unit is done the same way. So if you still didn't understand, go back, rewind to the part where I started the second unit, and then you should be able to continue from there. So once you have your full required length, I'm gonna have 10 units of this. I don't know how much you need for your wrist. Make sure to leave out space for clasp as well. So once you're done adding all the units, I'm gonna meet you back here and I'm gonna show you how to attach the clasp. So I'm almost done. I added all the units. I added one side of the clasp. I'm gonna show you how to do the second side, but look how gorgeous it turned out. It's like proper elegant bracelet for night out. I'm just so loving it. Look how gorgeous it is. So now I'm gonna show you how to attach the clasp. I have to come out of the 4th bead. So this top 2 beads, that's where I'm gonna attach the clasp. So I'm gonna bring around the clasp. And what I'm gonna do, see where my thread's coming out of? This is the clasp, right? Let me hold it here. I'm gonna take my needle under the clasp and then take it back through these 2 beads. And then pull the thread. This time, I'm gonna take my needle over the clasp, not under, but I'm gonna go through the top to the bottom. That will create sort of a cross stitch, and that will hold the clasp straight. So if I just pull my thread, see? It will hold the clasp straight instead of being like this. So now I'm just gonna reinforce it. So I'm gonna take my needle through the top and back through these 2 beads. And now I'm gonna take the needle through the bottom to the top. And then back through these 2 beads. And we are done. All you have to do is just get rid of the tail. And I'm just gonna do it with you. All I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go through some beads here. Doesn't matter where I go as long as I'm following the thread path. Go through these 2 beads here. Go through this bead here. Here I'm gonna go through the top beads here. Go under the beads, leave a small loop, take my needle through, pull it, and then take through some beads here, come out of the Toho, and then just go round and round. How many times, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure the ends are quite secure, so there is no chance of anything coming out or whatever. And now here I can just go ahead and cut my thread at the very base. And our bracelets are ready. I hope the tutorial wasn't too hard to follow along and you managed to make a bracelet. If you want to continue doing the collection, stick around. The next tutorial will be on the earring, and then after that the necklace. So this one, this is how this looks like. And then this one. I think I prefer these colors. Gorgeous. Don't forget to check out the description box under the video. It will have all the materials you need for the tutorial. I will leave all the links to the beads, all the threads, and the bead trays you see in the videos. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.